The data has been sent. But is it working, is the question. Looks like it did. Wow. Wow. That's incredible. Ain't working on the tiki tack. Uh-oh. That's new. Unable to connect. That's all right. I wonder why that don't work. We'll let it dream up over there. That's fine. All right, brothers. So we're about to... Let me put my headphones in so I can hear myself talk. We're about to bust open the Stream controller thing. Steam, rather. Okay, it's going to be bussing. I didn't say purdy please. Purdy please what? For the thing to connect, I don't get a goddamn. I don't give a goddamn Bobby. You know, I'll tell you. You know, I probably need to select a category. That might have been why it didn't work. Oh, let's see. We can do. I'm always playing Roblox. It doesn't let you choose anything but a game as the category, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. All right, brothers, I apologize for complaining. Let me get this thing potentially going. All right, let's open up let's get this thing going. Here's the box. It's a box. And bonk. There's the cam feed for your brothers. That's right. Right in this here this box is the Steam controller. All right, TikTok ain't working. I don't give a shit anymore. So we'll turn that off. Let's see what's inside of here, including my personal information that will be leaked as soon as I open this box. I have till the count of T minus 30 seconds in order to contact the authorities to protect my own life. As soon as this box opens, everyone's life could be in danger as soon as this box opens that contains an item of interest that everyone is here for. Unless you're watching on the shorts feed and you just so happen to scroll by as you got one hand holding the phone and the other hand is holding something that I don't want to know what. Okay? That's exactly what's about to happen. It's going to be the most glorious or the worst thing you have ever seen in your entire life. Now, if you're excited for this, please, for the love of God, hit the like button and share this out with your friends. So that way they too can suffer or bathe in glory. Holes. Let's open this. Let's have to do it over here, huh? Yeah, look at that. Let me get this out of the way. In case I need it, I got my handy dandy swap knife. There we go. That's pretty terrible, ain't it? Yeah, about right here. How about I zoom it in a little, huh? Yeah. Let's do it like this. I'll cut this off a little bit. Yeah. That was disgusting, and I apologize again for that. It's cutting off my forehead on the shorts feed, but whatever. Yeah. All right. What you gonna do about it, man? I got a dadgum knife, man. You got to add. That's ridiculously bad timing for you, huh? All right. Okay, so it has some items of it. How the hell do you open this? Oh, okay, here we go. So it has these little lips right here. You know how the dang. I tell you what, love them or hate them, China, they've gotten creative, huh? All right, so we got, yeah, we just pull the lip right here. TikTok's gonna get in the tizzy about the knife. It didn't work. It didn't go live over there. They can go fuck themselves, even if it was. Oh, yeah! Look at that fat thing! Uh-huh. All right, so it was a box inside of a box. Daggum. Let's see here. Steam controller. At your fingertips. Zaxby's a perfect time for you to insert an ad. Finger looking good. It's like the Duke Xbox OG. We're about to find out. I do have the other current model controllers here for comparison purposes. PlayStation 5 controller and the Xbox controller, and I didn't feel like pulling out the Nintendo Switch controller because that would be kind of stupid. I don't have the Pro controller of that because I'm not a loser. All right, let me... That's unboxed. First attempted, by the way. Count it. I don't know what that means. Does anybody speak Spanish? Vox Jew about these deets. Oh, I forgot the Switch 2 even existed, to be fully honest with you. All right, anyway. So we got to peel this thing right here. Wow. Very satisfying. You can save this for later to ingest if you so please. I'm not sure what type of glue that is, but it's glued down. Up. All right. Let's see. Is it gonna have a dadgum CS2 key in here to open a loot box? Look at that. Golly. Golly. Look at this fat son of a gun. Okay, there's instructions on the box. You know, very visual. All right. Wow. All right, let's put it into my hands, huh? It's a little dusty. Oh, wow, look at there. That's going to be pretty tismin for me. These buttons on the back, I ain't used to that. It's not that heavy at all. It feels pretty light. Okay, so let's have a comparison here. Here's the white Xbox One controller. There's a Steam controller. PlayStation 5 controller. Hello, kitty. Yay, welcome in. Okay, PlayStation 5. Xbox. whenever you combine these two, bing bong, they have a baby. Bam. This is what you get. Diabetes. Your child was born with type 6 diabetes. Yeah, that feels actually kind of smooth. Okay. Very clicky. Oh fuck. It's doing something. She's dummy thick, boy. That's right. Golly. It's trying to. I think I just actually. I think I just accidentally nuked Iran. That's not good. I don't like. There's just a. Okay, that's fine. So that did that. Let's see what else is in this box. Let me make some room here. But yeah, obviously this boy thick as hell. There's the PlayStation, boy. But obviously, we have the touchpad up here in the center, and there's just one for the PlayStation. And then we have, oh yeah, baby. Your areolas, they're huge. They're god dang enormous. Golly. That is crazy. Them the biggest daggum nipples I've ever seen. All right, so there's a insinuation that there might be something behind here. Hopefully it's not a bomb. Okay, so there's the cable. Wow. I'll keep it a buck, would you? The cable feels cheap. Like, you know that feeling, you know whenever you feel clammy, whenever you're getting sick and your skin has that weird kind of weird feeling to it? Like you're sweating a little bit, like your fever's breaking and your skin feels clammy. You know what I'm saying? That's what this cable feels like. That's the texture of it. So it's a USB Type C and USB A. Good luck, brother. Your setup is so cool. Yo, thank you, brother Aman Sidu. I appreciate you, brother. Welcome into the swamp. But yeah, it feels cheap to me. That's okay. Where's USB Bravo? Hey, nobody cares about the beta. We're only here for the alphas and the Charlies. Hashtag moist critical. Am I right? So we have a Steam controller documentation in here. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, the thighs on this thing are crazy, dude. Health and safety maintenance, regulatory and limited warranty agreement. Man, everybody reads this, right? They should have done the thing like Apple does and put a Steam sticker in here, like a Valve sticker or something. You know what I mean? I probably would have cried. Okay, so Steam controller fuck. Oh, there, that says puck. Steam controller puck. So basically what it's saying is right here. This is the oh, golly, my proportions are off. Maybe I should have flipped this camera orientation, mirrored it. But anyway, that's how it transfers your COVID vaccination to the government. Yeah, you hook it up to the computer, and the controller will just upload your COVID vaccine directly to the government. So that way, clean cut hantavirus is incoming. Don't even have to report it. Don't have to get the papers. It'll sniff it on your finger sweat. Upload it directly to the United States of America's government database. Brought to you by Oracle. Also sponsored by Mixtape. Wow. Very cool. COVID-2, the electric boogaloo. You missed the old Valve logo? What did it even look like? I already forgot. I thought it didn't change at all. Is it the one with the guy with the valve in his head? Okay, so essentially, copy paste. This right here is essentially what was on that paper. And then it lets you know here. This is like saying, "Hey, is your controller gonna die? Puck it up, buddy Roo, pucker up." All right, that's pretty impressive. Okay, here's the puck. The puck is very light. I'm gonna show you, brothers, in a second. Let's see if there's anything else under here. Yeah. It doesn't smell like anything. In case your brothers are curious, it doesn't smell like anything. The most powerful smelling thing that I've ever opened in my life, like that plastic smell in new tech or video games and stuff. The strongest plastic smell that was the most satisfying to me, that probably gave me some form of cancer, was the Nintendo GameCube on Christmas. That was a good one. Anyway, that's a pretty cool box. Oh, there's some stuff on the back. Includes Ben Hallett. I don't speak that language. Golly, I did it again. Put that right there so we can see it if you're on the landscape stream. The controller looks big. That's what she said. Here it is, my guy. How you doing, Brother Blue Diamond? It's good to see you, brother. Good to see you. But you see that white stuff, brothers? That came on it. You know? So our poor baby right here, our poor baby's already got microplastics in its penar. That's not a good sign, is it? I know how to fix it. Give me 1 second. They've had a controller, Brother Blue Diamond. They had one come out, what was that, 2015? And then this is the one that just came out. I think it's only been a week. Yes, for Jeremy. About to get real up in here, son. About to get real up in here. Should put like a tape so I know where to put it. That's bright. Goes up to a Category 4 hurricane force winds. You had no idea you've been away from the internet for like a week? Golly. Well, welcome back to the internet. You didn't miss nothing except a terrible game release. That was about it. My brother. 1 second, I'm getting this untangled. All right, I'm pretty excited, brothers. All right, that cleaned it off pretty good there, to be honest. This little air compressor thing. Brought the brush in case it needed a good old brushing, you know? It seems as if we're good. I'm a straight, I'm heterosexual, by the way, in case you're curious. All right. So the puck. This is the puck. USB-C. Slap it on there, my guy. Has the Valve company name and stuff nobody cares about on there. And this hooks up to the back of the controller, and that's how it charges. To my understanding, we'll do it right here to where you can possibly see. It's supposed to just slide over it and snap on. Daggum. Did y'all hear that click? Let me turn the music down. That was crazy. Damn. That is satisfying as hell. Dang, I think I just busted a little. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was crazy. I'll turn my mic down a little bit. All right. So that's pretty cool. Crispy, crispy, crispy. Yeah, that is extremely powerful. I don't know why that's so satisfying. Do it at an angle. And it just locks in. Oh, well, there's 3 little pucks right there. Yo, what's up, brother? Cloud, long time no see. What's up, brothers? I'm glad you're all here to witness this controller and my autism. All right. Very good. I'm impressed so far with what we have. No cap. Oop. All right, brothers. Thank y'all for liking the live as well. I appreciate y'all. So let's go ahead and get it hooked up to the PC and see what happens, huh? I didn't need to really use my swamp knife at all, huh? I think I'll use my, this other cable that I have instead of the one that came with it. Because like I said, it just feels like it's, you know, temporary. It doesn't feel, it just feels cheap to me. You tempted on one of those controllers you never got past checkout? Let me, brothers, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to fight. Son. It took me probably 45 minutes, but I was able to get it. I basically DDoSed the checkout button, or whatever you want to call it. I had to continuously enter my shipping and billing info over and over again. It was super annoying. But the strategy is, brothers, in the event that you do want to try to get a controller the next time, or any of their other stuff like the VR headset, I wish I had the money to get that. I'm not going to have money for it. That's one thing I wish I had the money to get. But anyway, the strat I did is I purchased the money up front and put it into my Steam wallet. So that way there was no processing needed. It was just put it in there, check out, you're good to go. But I know now they're doing the registration, you know, prior. At least they did for the last wave of these controllers. So I assume they're going to do the same thing with the Steam machine, the Steam headset. I forget what it's called. And whatever else they're coming out with, a new Steam Deck. So yeah, my recommendation would be that. I put it in my Discord as well, like my entire rundown of what I believe helped, and just some notes for brothers to look forward to if you tried doing it. Where did it go? Make sure you have a Steam account, obviously. Verify your Steam account, which would mean to get some purchases on it. So if you're coming over from the console realm to PC for the first time, you need to make sure you have a valid or verified Steam account. So if you know for 100% certainty that you're going to switch over, like buy like a cheap game, like a $1 game or $5 game or something, just to verify your account. Make sure your account info is already ready, like your billing info, your shipping address info if possible, because I don't think Steam has it where you can set that. I didn't look beforehand. Make sure you buy your Steam wallet funds, put how much you need in there, and ensure you calculate your taxes if you have to worry about that. So the price of the item plus tax of whatever that may be. You can look it up online for your current jurisdiction. And then the biggest one is, as soon as it goes live, the biggest thing is keep clicking continue as if your life depends on it. Once it's live, you're going to be in there and you're going to have to be continuously confirming your shipping address, and you're not going to get past the errors on processing the payments. It's going to show an orange little message header at the top, banner rather, that pops up stating like it's having some issues. Can't remember the exact error. But you're not going to have to worry about duplicate transactions, especially if you're using your Steam wallet funds. It's not going to continuously charge it over and over again if the money's not there. So once you have that selected amount, you're going to confirm it on the next page before processing. And regardless of that, I said spamming the shit out of the continue button until you make it to the next page. That's what everyone else was doing. So there's really no reason for you to not do the same thing. They are doing the reservation for the machine and the headset, and that's what they did for the for this last wave of controllers. They did it again on May 8th because I forgot to put it out because I was super busy at work that day, so I couldn't announce it to the brothers. Yeah, it's like getting concert tickets. That's a very good comparison, actually, Brer Jeremy. So yeah, that's how you got to do it. It's so crazy. People going nuts over Steam hardware. All right, let's hook it up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, boy. So. I have a Type-C on my computer, so it's going Type-C to Type-C. But like I said, the one in the box is USB-A and USB Type-C, which is what the puck is. There is a Type-C port on the controller itself in the event something happens to the puck, if you lose it or something stupid. But this is also the wireless transceiver as well, so that's how it's going to interface with your PC. So the charger and the wireless receiver and vice versa. Let's hook it up. Not used to having this camera. Okay, I did a nice little audible click. My PC has picked it up. Don't forget to add it over here. There it is. Okay. So, nothing really happened. And that's okay, because I haven't really touched anything. So I'm just going to, I don't think there's like any light or anything on this, so there's really nothing to look at. So I'm just going to put it out of the way here. I'll pull it back over if anything fancy happens. Put it right here. All right. So I suspect I'm going to hit this. And it should turn on. The Steam button. Yep. Oh, wow. Steam controller detected. Before you get in game, let's install an important firmware update. Okie dokie. It's going to be different with the placement of the analog sticks. Actually, it's the same. That's kind of weird. The way they curve it ergonomically, I guess. Plug your Steam controller into your PC with a USB-C cable. You can unplug your puck and use that USB-C cable to connect your controller. Okay. Faster data transfer that way. Makes sense. The light is green. Now it's red. I think it just made a click sound. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that audible, like boop, beepity bop? I think there's speakers on this. You can now plug your puck back in via USB-C. The Steam controller puck is a wireless transmitter connecting your controller to your PC and is also a charging station for your controller. All right, so let's plug it back in. Very good. Steam controller connected. This is the Steam button. Press it to turn the controller on. Press it again to open Big Picture mode, the gamepad first version of Steam, and the best way to use Steam controller with your PC. All right, that concludes that. Golly. Just like that. I downloaded these games because I figured that might be an interesting test. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Oh, that feels nice, brothers. I ain't gonna cap, would you? Yo, these feel good. What the hell? Search for games. Oh, fuck. Yo. That is genius. So, brothers, the right pad goes from center almost a little over on the keyboard here. So for your right thumb, and then for the left thumb, it's you know what I'm saying. That is cool. Okay, so if I wanted to search for what do we want to search for? Let's search for Crimson Desert. Okay, yeah. Oh, holy shit, brothers! If you put both of your if you put both of your thumbs down, it creates two of them. This feels incredible. I didn't think I was going to like it this much. I'm not sponsored by these motherfuckers, by the way. Yeah, this is kind of cool. And it has a, whenever you're rubbing it, you know, just like you're rubbing your I'm going to stop talking. What I'm trying to say is that it's clicking to let you know that you have traversed over to a new item on the keyboard, a new key. So it does a little clicky boy right there. Okay. Wow. What game should we play first, brothers, to test this? Oh, Pragmata. That would probably be kind of crazy to see if you can use these touchpads for the what you call it, the puzzle part. Dang, it feels so weird because I don't play on a controller. It feels kind of weird holding it. So many possibilities. Yeah, the hacking. Yeah. One Minute played recently by Brother Cloud. All right. Let me do this here. I'm trying to see where I'm going to naturally sit. Probably right here. So let me... disgusting. Let me do this. Well... golly. Put that up there, maybe. That seem good, brothers, right there? Mm-hmm. All right, here. I'm adjusted in one more spot, my brothers. I apologize. That should be good, right? Everybody satisfied? Okay, I played this game on mouse keyboard, by the way, so this is going to be very traumatizing.
Alert! Alert! We've detected an unregistered crew member. Would you investigate on our behalf?
What?
The hidden what?
Come on, Hugh. Let's go. What's that?
I probably need to start a new game, huh?
Oh no! I forgot to put the RC car away.
Brothers, how do y'all play with the daggum controller? Games like this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to title screen. And I'll do a new game.
Okay, your turn.
One pragmata and one adult male detected.
Let me mess with this a little bit, brothers. Turn it up to 7. Motion sensor. Toggle the motion sensor enabling camera movement based on the controller's motion. Brothers, do y'all play with the aim assist on a controller?
Welcome to the emergency shelter. Reactivating the filament repair portal.
Automatic repair. That's convenient.
License level 0.
Oh my god.
Reactivating primary functions.
Look at that. You can rotate the camera with the pads. Or at least the right pad. Left pad doesn't do anything.
All right, the shelter. Looks like we got some.
Can you
backup.
scroll through there with pads? You talking about the menus? Yeah, you can. So if I pause. Okay, maybe I lied. Probably have to there we go. Yeah, you can. I'm just an idiot. So the left one works. You can see me going up and down there. I wonder if they're like, I wonder if I have to set it up for, very sensitive on that stick, boy. Be nice to use the pads to walk around. Let's see what this motion sensor does. Doesn't look like it. You probably have to do the configuration outside of, like in Steam itself, not in the game. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, here we go. So there's already some community ones out there. Let's read it. What are these buttons called on the back? L4, L5, R4, R5. And then what are the pads? Oh, track pads. Okay, so they already have support here. So the trackpad is just the D-pad. Right stick click. Interesting. How do I get back to the game? Yeah, so think of the left one as a D-pad, as the D-pad rather, the D-pad.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
It is. But as Skynet.
Guess we should make for the power plant.
What's up, brother? Yeah, let's see if we can do some hooking. Hoopla hooking. Oh man, I've already forgot how to play this game, especially with a controller. I've never played it with a controller, so this should be interesting. Golly, that was scary. Sure. Very cool. So yeah, just think of this as the D-pad so far for this game. Did I beat Subnautica? No. I'm just trying out different games with the Steam controller.
This whole sector's in emergency mode.
I forgot how you sprint.
Looks like we have a power
Like
switch
I've played it with. I don't know how to sprint.
find
Okay,
it.
so left click. It feels pretty good. Let's get into some engagements here.
Got it!
Backup generators online.
The top floor, huh? How many floors are there anyway?
Buddy. Oh, so you use the... Okay. Copy. Concur. Oh, you can aim with this. Wow.
Get ready! I got him! Why did it attack us?
Oh, that's cool.
Something bad?
Just doing my
So you can either use the D-pad, obviously, to select your weapons in the corner there, or you can use this thing. Wow. That's a closed door. I mean, this is easier on controller, I'm going to be honest.
Dogs are pretty crazy. From handling small stuff to knocking out big tasks.
Sticks do feel pretty dadgum good, though. I'll give it that.
Defenses are down.
Brothers, y'all remember how stressful this was on mouse keyboard? I hear another one. Oh, here he is.
Hacking potential complete.
I didn't mean to do that.
We did it! Use this to keep bad luck, then burn him down.
Okay. That was a little underwhelming in regards to what I thought the thing would do, and that's fine. What other games, brothers? Do we want to boot up Subnautica again? Yeah, what was that? Subnautica. I downloaded Factorio just to see how the controller would work there too, maybe. Let me click on it and see if there's any community layouts, templates. D-pad, right stick. That seems to be the default that all the devs did. They said, we don't feel like doing anything creative. Just put the dadgum D-pad functionality on it. I don't know what the hell they want us to do with that. And of course I have these on the back. Oops. That I can fart into if I wanted to. All right. Cool. Oh. Let's see how good the controller. Let's see how good the controller controls in this here game. Should be interesting. Golly, I can't get the dadgum. Okay.
priority automated message from Aurora Live Pod 13 coordinates attached. Live Pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Okay, so you can use the touch trackpad for this to look around.
Immediate burial
It's extremely slow, obviously, and turn up that sensitivity, boy.
Yes, I guessed as much. Well, here's a tip. There's a stash of treasure right down that hole. I found it first, but... Well, you're the cleric, right? I owe you for all that, praying and whatnot. I'll give you first pick. Well, go on, have a look. It'll shimmer you blind. Heh, heh, heh.
What the fuck? What was that? So this is mouse sensitivity. Where's the controller? Here we go. Take a picture.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Dude, this is kind of crazy. So if I open up my, how do you open up the, there we go. I want to make this, instead of using the D-pad, I want to make the right trackpad. I want to make it the mouse. How do I do that? You wanted to see how realistic the Patches TTS sounded? It was all right, I guess. I suppose. I'm trying to see, like, for menu navigation, that's what I'm looking for.
Open the door or I'm going to throw rocks through your windows.
So violent. No. I was trying to use the back buttons, but it looks like I need to assign something to it. Because it's not, nothing's assigned to it right now. It's just blank. So if you click it, nothing happens, period. Whatever. What's the button to... Wait, hold on, brothers. This might be... This might actually be kind of crazy. Look at how... like, if you... I'm developing a speech impediment, but, like, imagine, like, getting your thumb accurate. You know what I'm saying? Instead of using a mouse to aim. I get that sensitivity just right. That's actually kind of crazy. I'm not using the stick to look around. I'm using the trackpad here. Anyway. Dude, that's kind of crazy. Did I miss you going to the front of the Aora? I never went to the front, no. I was just, the only thing I've done is... I keep thinking that's going to be the inventory button. Nothing really. So... How do I change the battery in this bad boy on a controller? Did I just drop that? Oh, no, I didn't. I think I just took 16,000 pictures by accident. I'm trying to get the menu to pop up where you do the thing. There it is. Okay, so it's X. All right, that's all I cared about. So you got the rebreather? Yeah. Yeah, I got the rebreather so I can breathe air. I almost made a very inappropriate joke, which would have been hilarious, but I'm not going to do it. Yeah, George Floyd, exactly. Fishies. Dadgummit, what was I about to say? Yeah, I got that. The rebreather. We got the high capacity oxygen tank and the healthy suit. I also found an island and got some stuff off of it. I don't like playing this game with a controller, to be completely honest with you. It feels odd. But I am a man of science, brothers. We must prevail forward. For science. Going down deep, boy. Ooh. It looks pretty neat over here. It gets much deeper than this. All right, let me go up. Get a fresh batch of oxygen in my blood. Oh, that didn't get enough. Max limit is 2048. That's nowhere into the game you can go that deep. Maybe in Subnautica 2. So Subnautica 2 is going to have co-op. So if any brothers wanted to play, I think that'd be kind of fun. As well. I hope that kind of wish and hope more games did it kind of like how Valheim does it for save files. There's probably billions of them that do it, and I'm just too retarded to understand that or realize that. What the fuck is on me? Oh my god! Could you get off, brothers? What the fuck is that? This is dangerous right here. Where's the dadgum? Jesus. There we go.
Integrating new PDA data. Location uploaded to PD. Integrating new PDA data.
How do you scan? I mass attack.
30 seconds. New blueprint acquired. 30 seconds.
30 seconds remain.
Oxygen.
Bam. Just in the nick of time. Mm-hmm. I felt like these trackpads are going to be the new norm on controllers because of the Zoomers having, or rather playing games on their phones. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's going to change to where, like Brother Weird People said, he said it'd be nice to where you could just walk around with this D-pad, which probably, actually, it does kind of feel nice, I ain't gonna lie to you. But it would still be kind of weird. I think it still has another iteration or maybe 2 or 3 iterations before it's perfected to do something like that. Oh, this might hurt. No, we're fine. Perfect.
Integrating new PDA data.
Personally, I wish the right pad was the... I feel like it would be mo better for rotating in the inventory stuffs, but that's just me. Arriving to the proposed Degasi habitat. Eating underwater, who would have thought? What do we have here? Cyclops Death Module Mark 1.
Acquired. "30 seconds.
Oh. That'd probably be a good idea to have oxygen, wouldn't it?
Seek fluid intake immediately. Oxygen. Vital signs stabilizing.
Delicious. All right, let's hit this thing here. Let's hit this here, right there, thing right there. What do we have here? Any items of interest? Wow.
Integrating new PDA data.
Wow. Sealed door. Battery charger. Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, there we go. That's good.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired.
All right, we're gonna die. Let's get out of here.
Seconds.
Golly, stop bouncing back underwater, man. Golly, what's up, cuh? Let's see. If we can figure out how to get to wherever the shit this is. Radiation. Good thing I got my radiation suit. No, I don't have the radiation mask on. I'm gonna die. Probably should leave with that being the case. I don't think I have it on me either. Yeah, I got it back at the base, which is not that far. And I would like to craft that battery charger. The battery charger would be nice to have. Look for sea moth fragments. What is that?
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so...
Yay. I'm just kidding. I know I need the mask, but I was trying to see what it takes to make the recharge, the charger, the battery charger. I don't even see where it's at. it's wall mounted. Need to set up my own base. What the hell I look like? Well. Where is that mask? I must have it on the outside. There it is. So you're saying I need to set up my own base. Oh, you can scroll with the trackpad, but it's not very sensitivity. Tickle, tickle, tickle. It's gonna take it'll take a little bit to get used to, I think, and then we can be cooking. So what do I need to make the bus and base? Different components I can make. This is the habitat builder? That must be. I think I already have one of those. Somewhere. I'm pretty confident I built one. I swore maybe it was the what do I need to make it? Wiring kit? Pretty sure I have one of those. Unless it's used to make something else. Computer chip. That I do not have. I don't know how to make the computer chips. I'm not that intelligent. Table coral. I do know how to make it, apparently. Gold, which I'm sure I have somewhere. Table curl. Gotta get 2 samples of that. Yep. Got that fishy boy. What's this? Table coral. Side of the pillar things. Pillar things. Oh, I think like the big old corals. Is that what you mean? Like the tube ones that you can swim through? Tiny masses of land that protrude. These things right here. We'll find them, I'm sure.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
What the fuck? Whatever that was can shut the hell up.
The biomass in this area is dominated by plant life.
You don't say.
All Terra vehicle signatures.
What the fuck is that? What are you, pal? Come here, let me stick this up your ass. Jelly ray. Don't bite me, please, or sting me.
30 seconds. Oxygen.
So maybe there'd be some of them coral things around these parts. Seems like there would be, wouldn't it? That thing was crazy. Oh, fuck. Let me scan you, pal. Then I'll leave you be. There you go. Golly. What, no need for that. Oh, that's cool as shit. So the pad doesn't work if your finger's on the stick. Because what I just tried doing is I tried using it like this. Daggum. That, it doesn't work. Then you take your daggum off of it and then it works. It's good to know. I think you'll get more utilization if you switch the D-pad on this left trackpad to the right pad. You know what I'm saying? To me, that feels like it's Mo better.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
There's our target.
Integrating new PDA data.
Gum, a blueprint for a Cyclops. This game seems like it's just fetch missions. Well, it's fetch items.
30 seconds.
Beings, it's a dadgum survival game, I suppose, you know what I mean?
Oxygen.
See if we can see some of these pillars to get that corral, the golden corral. Oh, here we go. I think that's it. Or am I stupid? Is that it? No, that's something else. Safe shallows. I don't even know what that is. What is safe shallows? Is that the beginning of the game? Near my life pod, okay. So essentially this biome that we're in almost. There it is. Give me that. Have I scanned this? Apparently I have. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I think it'd be cooler to have the D-pad stuff on the right trackpad as opposed to the left. So that way, if you don't want to take your hand off of the stick, you can do that with the right trackpad instead of having to take your finger off and then, nah, you use it, you get what I'm saying? Or using the D-pad, you know? Uh-huh. I got a big brain, brothers. Big brain. Gold. I know I have gold somewhere. Might be on the outer. No, there it is right there. Let's make that chippy poo.
New blueprint acquired.
And I believe I had a wiring kit thing out here somewhere. One of these fellas. Or so I thought. Very organized. Rotten. Dadgummit. What the hell? I need 2 gold. Oh, that's an advanced. I need 2 silver. I think I have that already. I'm pretty sure I used it to make something. The silver that I did have, that is. What's that booping? Is that this? Must have been. All right. Looks like I'm gonna have to go on a hunt for some silver. Mm-hmm. Well, hell. That's gonna be in some of them deeper caves, or I'm gonna switch that mask. Get the one that has the better air quality instead of radiation for now. Buddy, why you farting? That's disgusting. Oh, some silver right there. I just need one more. Copper. Need that silver, boy.
Seconds.
Let's go back down here. Tiny ham. Let's open for some dadgum silver, man. They're in sandstone. Yeah, that's how I just found one of them. What was that there? Let's say -4 to H2O. I thought it was supposed to help it. Whatever. Gold. Seems like it's more common in these caves. On the limestone farts. Or sandstone, rather. There we go. That's 2. There you go. I'm finding a lot of gold in here. That's pretty neat. Oh, God, I got the farty poison all over my face. Oh, man, I'm scared. Okay, I'm good. That lasted a few seconds. That was a very stressful few seconds. Blowing me. Thank you. Thank you. Two? No, not yet there, brother. Johnny. Not yet. That doesn't come out till, what is it? Early access doesn't come out till the 14th, I think. But how you doing there? Welcome in. I wish it was the second one. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? I never played this one, though. So this is my first time playing her.
The Builder 2 is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Yep. Excuse me.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
Wow, look at there. Looky there, looky there. So you said we can make them dadgum. Bad gall, I need another dadgum wiring kit. That is just sick. And I can make the copper wire. Well, very organized, as you can tell. Make a floatable or two here. If I got the stuff to do it.
This is LifePod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Data bank. Boy. Let me get some of this stuff up. Dumbass. Okay. I really wish I could find 2 silver. That's all I would like is to find at least 2 silver. Uh-oh. That was almost bad. Bunch of blowy up brothers in these here parts. Floating turd looked like. Daggum. Stop getting so stuck. That's just crazy. Oh, Lord. I must have gotten a little bit too close to this here ship, huh? What did I just pick up? I wasn't paying attention. Doesn't matter. Give me some of that. Oh, yeah. What the hell is radioactive around these parts? to go in and patch the reactor, huh? That sounds scary. Silver farts. Oh, God. Golly. He must have flew inside my anal cavity. What happens to my stuff? Well, how does that work? Did I just lose all my junk? Can I get it back? That wouldn't happen if it wasn't for this dadgum controller. I'll tell you what. That's all right there. Buddy, get your ass over here. That's fine, I don't care. At least I didn't find any silver. That's really all I was looking for, to be fair. But I did lose my batteries, I think. So that sucks. And about my 5 billion pieces of dadgum copper. Wee. Bum 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 bum. I think I got cooked in here is where I was, wasn't it? Maybe. Not sure.
Seconds.
All right, brothers. Let me try one more video game before I get off with the Steam controller. As soon as I fabricate this shit right here. All right. Let's get back to that Steam big picture. Look at that. How much better we get on this starting off? Well, Steam input for generic controllers. Xbox Extended Feature Support Driver. What is that? Let's see if I can do a Google on the internet. Of what might be some good. Apparently, the trackpads are better on Elden Ring or Dark Souls. That's a good one to think of. Let's do, I have it installed. Let's see how it fares with, yeah. That Liza P. This game has small text that may be hard to read on your screen. Steam plus L1. Okay. Let's see how this one does. Compiling shaders. I didn't think about that. It probably would be better for camera control on games like this, wouldn't it? That's one of the advantages on a mouse keyboard, but with a trackpad. That might be the best of both worlds there. I didn't think about that. Didn't think about that at all. I was thinking maybe, I don't know if I'll do it tonight, but maybe boot up Path of Exile 2 and see how it fares for being used in, like, you know, there's inventory navigations and stuff. That'd probably be a good one to test too. That and clicking shit on the ground. Excuse me. Round 8 Stadiers. They're making Eliza P2. It's in active development now, brothers, if y'all didn't hear that already. Anybody colorblind? Lock and roll 1.2. Allow the player to roll whilst locked on. L4 and R4 execute the following. Lock off, roll lock back on. Works seamlessly most of the time. Adjust your lock on distance value in the settings to find your sweet spot. L5 and R5 do the same, but do not lock. Quick items on trackpad with item management on left pedals and easy handle art plus dodge run on right. So what does the official one look like? And versus this douchebag. Let's see. Oh, I see. So you can use the back buttons to go up and down in your inventory. Interesting. Ooh. Let's try this one out. We'll try that layout. It seems kind of neat. Oh, I should have just scrolled down to see these things. Anyway. Oh boy. Yeah, that does kind of feel nice, boy. Interesting. Oh, that's pretty swifty. I like that. So basically what's happening is it'll open up the radio menu that your brothers can't see because of my camera. Let me move it real fast. So what's happening is if you just put your thumb down, don't even have to push that hard, touch it. Let me get out of this menu. I forgot. You just touch it down. It'll open up the secondary menu there. That's kind of cool. Thought you heard Eliza. Yes, you did. Yeah, so I didn't think about it, but that's actually a good point. One of the things people don't like on controllers, the controlling of the mouse, but with the trackpad, it's like using your mouse like this, right? Maybe if I turn the sensitivity down a little bit, it'd be almost perfect. That's good right there, actually. That feels pretty good. Instead of using the stick. Like, it's good to have, you know... Oh, Lord have mercy. That's pretty nice. So it has the back buttons here for dodging. Oh, now that is just crazy. My brain can't handle this. This is too much autism. All right. Dude, that's kind of cool, man. I ain't gonna lie. All right, what was I supposed to be doing at this point? I don't know where I'm at in the game. Yeah, that's pretty slick.
The cathedral. Maybe the memoir.
People have thanks.
Okay, I think I need to talk to the doggy boy over here.
Oh, it's you. Anyone what is up to?
I can't remember what's good or not.
A great weapon calls for a great warrior.
Okay, what else I need to do here? Need to talk to Papa, I think. Or maybe this guy.
I've been investigating.
Yeah.
I always will.
Alright. Keep holding down A to run.
You know that stuff? Wow, I haven't. I'm. You're not, but I. My family. But that's. I suppose.
All right. Now where to? Yeah. Maybe like that. Mm-hmm. Daggum, my brain is stupid, brother, sometimes. My goodness. They slop. Okay. In what regard? This game? Oh dear. I have already forgotten how to play this game. It has been so long. Especially on a controller. Usually playing on mouse keyboard, brothers. Didn't answer my question. Confirmed you're a AI bot. How's that make you feel? Bonk. Feels so weird on controller. I think I even played it. The first time I ever played it, it was on a controller. I think, like my first playthrough, then I came back to it on mouse keyboard. I think I've been backtracking this entire time. The fuck? Hold on a second. There we go. One second there, brothers. There we go. I accidentally banned Swampy Harold on the YouTubes. But he's back. Okay, well, this is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Or what else we got? That game's probably good with us here. This here AI slop of a game, the ball pit. You can come in and say what you want, but if I ask you a goddamn question, it might be better for you to answer, because otherwise I'm going to determine you to be a bot, especially with a username like H77_X. Like, make it less obvious that you're trying to push some weird ass agenda on the fact that you're mad that the creators of the game that I was just playing announced an AI position for game development. You're going to end up being pissed off at every game on the planet, literally, if you continue with that type of mindset. It's absolutely smooth brain thinking at this point. Rebinds mouse and keyboard controls to the controllers so the touchscreen and trackpads actually work. Dang, this guy's got 1 billion hours. All right, let's apply this layout. Let's see how it plays. I've played a little bit of this offline, brothers. Oh, shit. That's pretty dadgum cool. I think that's the coolest example so far. Look at this. Golly. Yo. It's like the entire game is just the trackpad. That's kind of cool, man. Let's see if I can turn the sensitivity up. Let's put it like 200. Okay, so let me just make it to where I can see myself. So if I have the camera or the controller in view or not. You spin it like that. Let me turn this down. I think this is two different things. And put it back at 100. Enable Twitch extension. What is this? Okay. I don't know what it just did. So I just did something for Twitchy Poo. I guess we'll find out as I progress, huh? Anyways. Interesting. I guess I don't need to put like an overlay or anything. It's just, oh, well, maybe I do. It says extension. There we go. There you go, brother. So if you refresh the stream on Twitchy Poo, there is a extension for this game. Not sure how it works, but I guess we'll find out, huh? Wen Tao. What's up, brother? Dang, the translate didn't work. Yeah, this is the Steam controller. This is the new one. That is correct. There she is right there. Just got it in today, so figured I'd test it. So yeah, it's pretty neat so far. Pretty neat so far. All right. Looks like I need wood over anything else. Unlocked a new character. Yeah, this trackpad's really nice. Alright, let's play an actual match here. Who are these people? I've never seen this guy. Who the fuck is this? Okay. Let me move my camera this way a little bit. Yeah. Trying to see what's comfy for me. Maybe bring this up a little bit higher. And that way you can see a little bit more without me having to do anything cray-cray. So I'm feeling about right there. So let me move this camera right there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That ain't too bad. All right, let's try this guy. This is what I was doing off stream. So play. Select this guy. We'll do a fast. Okay, feels nice. Oh, that's kind of cool. Get that. I can see why brothers like the Steam Deck with them track pads on it, to be honest. I understand the appeal now of getting this controller. You catch a special ball. Yeah, it takes a second to get used to, but once you kind of get your bearings, it feels pretty good. Balls go through enemies and deal 25% more damage, so they hit the back of the field. Boss fight. Nice. Getting a little too close for comfort here. There we go. First attempt, brothers. Schoolhouse. All characters gain 1+1 intelligence. Let's do the bloodsucker. cool. Tearing these brothers up, dude. A lot of damage. That was close. I think that's the first time I've been hit. Wow. Get that left side damage. I'm hitting on the right side because of my dumbass. I just now realized that. I think that's what I said, right? Yeah, I gotta hit him on their left side. That's a sign I'm getting sleepy. Getting a little out of control here. Jesus Christ. They're dogpiling me. I'm cooked. That's crazy. Controller feels good though. Sure. Return to base. What do we got? Schoolhouse. Because I zoom. I see. Alright, I guess I'm putting it there. $400. That's crazy. Okay. Let's quit. Let's find one more game, brothers. And I'll call it for the night. Yeah, that feels good, man. What's going on? There we go. One more. One more. Would be a good one. Onimusha too, huh? Let's see if there's any. No community demos, that makes sense. Yeah, just this fucking D-pad shit. I want to make this the here we go. I wanted this to be the D-pad. So you can create a radial menu. Oh, that's kind of fucking cool. Whenever I click, I want to hit A, I guess. Why was I not doing? Why was I ain't doing what I think it's supposed to do, man? Am I stupid, brothers? I don't understand. Oh, it never changed. I see. Let's change this to joystick, and then this to directional pad. Is that not possible? I don't understand why this won't let me change that. Do I have to like make my own? Is that what I have to do? Oh boy. There we go. Well, it wouldn't let me do that a minute ago. So if you touch it, what would I want it to do? I don't know. I would assume it would right stick click. That doesn't sound like a good idea. That also doesn't sound like a good idea. I'm gonna say nothing happens whenever you touch it. Outer ring command. I don't know what that means. Hey, did I not save? Or am I editing this layout? Looks like it. Okay. What should I call it? First. Tempt. All right. Let's see if this works. Last little test, brothers. Might have screwed up choosing B, but I think I can edit it in game if it gets on my nerves. Well. Oh. Wowee. That's pretty neat. I got it to where, now I'm moving with the trackpad instead of... Wow. That's working pretty good, actually, brothers. I don't know why this is so impressive to me, but it is. What the did that guy just jump up and spit on me? Oh, those are fish. This is sealed with an amulet. It can't open it. The hell is the fuck is this camera? It's an old game there, brother. It's Onimusha 2, I think. Back in my day. Oh, excuse me. I forgot. Oh my god. I've forgotten everything about the game. It's only been a couple of months since I last played it. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now anyway. What am I supposed to be doing, brothers? I don't know. This works well. I think the last thing I did is I had a boss fight. Under the Resident Evil games. I think it was made by the same brothers. I can't remember. Where's that blue thing at? Was it over here? The Deja Vu, but the last time it was Team Ninja. There's something in here that's trying. Oh my god. Yeah, let's just sit here on that. I know Capcom owns this game now. Brothers, I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know there was like guides in Steam for stuff like this. This is all brand new to my brain. Notes? What the fuck? You can make notes? Okay. Wow. Pretty neat. Huh. Oh, there was something I was trying to do with that, by the way. I was wanting to see... I was wanting to see game details. I don't care if I die. I'm not playing this seriously right now. I'm being spit on to death. Yeah, Capcom has it. No, this is what I'm looking for. I feel like they're going to announce this game soon. They'll probably announce it next game show thing, whatever it's called. The Game Awards for June 5th. But anyway. Yeah, let's look at the entire thing here. So there was one that was released on the PlayStation 2. Oh. There's one released on the PlayStation 2 that got into some type of legal issues. I don't know if it was because of ownership or what. I think it had something to do with, I don't know. I don't care fully, to be honest. But due to some legal stuff, like you can't find it anymore unless you get the PlayStation 2 copy. The first one was good, though. Apparently that third one, or whichever one it is good, but you can't find it anywhere. Better. I don't have to care. That's just crazy. Who the hell? I could stop being a psycho and just do this normally with my mouse. But I'm trying to play around with this controller a little bit. Okay, whatever. Steam Big Picture Mode. I feel like the last time I used this was a few years ago and I opened it up by accident. Every so often it will lose focus on the screen and then it won't let me do anything. And I don't know if it's because of the software that I use. You see my mouse? It's like stuck in some kind of mode. I don't know what that is. Path of Exile 2. Let's see if they got a thing for that one. D-pad. Look at there. How's this sorted? Thundercark. Start select. Okay. Well, when in Rome. Let's try this one. This new patch comes out May 29th for this game. I forgot I moved the camera. "16 days and 16 hours, 14 minutes and 33 seconds. Choose this guy because I don't want to die with a hardcore character. That would suck. So I'm loving it. Loving what? The controller or this game? There, brother, weird peepal. Why is this taking so long to load? Oh. The controller? Yeah, so far I'm liking it a lot. I'm actually pretty thoroughly impressed with it. It looks fat. It looks uncomfortable. It's actually more comfortable than the Xbox controller, in my opinion. Now holding this versus holding that. The PlayStation controller still feels good in my hands, but it feels wider, if that makes sense. I don't know why. I think it's because of the way the back of this controller is. It kind of like it like makes your hands like wrap into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I usually don't hold a standard controller the way like that with those buttons on the back. It's like this, I just kind of grab it the same exact way, making my argument completely nullified. But there's just something about it, the way it feels. It's primarily the bumpers on the top. I think that's what makes it feel different, and the way that they curve the handles. Would you give a mouse and keyboard for it? Absolutely not. Yeah, so there's a steeper curve for the Xbox controller. Trying to see where it's best to show. You see that? It's, you know, little curve there versus the Steam controller's curve. There's just something the way it's curved inward on like the inner thighs, I guess you could say, versus these other controllers. I don't know. There's something that just feels interesting. I suppose it's also the... What the fuck did I just do? Okay, now what I would say would make this top tier for this game is to make it aware I can use my mouse suddenly instead of using the controller. I don't think that's saved. Okay. Whenever you click it, what does that need to do? This is what currently happens. It needs to do the menu button. So select. Let's go to control settings, edit layout. Let's go to the trackpads. Whenever you click, it needs to do select. Oh, Jesus. How did it? I want to do it like I did in Ball Pit, where it was like using your cursor. I don't know how he did that. I didn't read it, but golly. Oh, here we go. I need to read as mouse. Let's try that again. There we go. Now we're cooking with peanut butter. I leveled up in my mind. So, trackpad, instead of select, whenever I click, I want to choose A to select. And I might want to do something else with the left trackpad, but we'll see. Oh, that's pretty bussin'. What the hell? This ain't mine. Maybe it is. This sounds like something stupid I would name. Elon's Maps. Okay. That's cool though. This is what I had in mind. Is like you would use one of the trackpads as a mouse for these types of games. Maybe not necessarily to attack. But just as a menu thing. So I can go down here and do nothing but I can now go here. And do nothing. So I'm wondering, there must be a different button. Oh, I see. It's because it's configured for a controller. You gotta hover it normally. So this does kind of make. I see. That makes the functionality what I was trying to do here useless. Because just like any other game that you would be doing a controller with, you know, you would bounce your boy's disco stick over to the item to click to unequip or whatever. So it kind of makes this useless now. That's what I'm trying to say. Kind of makes that useless. So it makes Thundercock's layout make more sense now. So if we do that, we can go to controller settings. We go here. Let's go back to the community thing. We'll go to this guy. Apply layout. That's fine. Because his makes sense, right? But now my soul is unhappy because I can't use the mouse like I wanted to. But it's whatever. You know, I would love to for it to be like, I would love for it to be able to like scroll here with the thing. But probably what you can do, right? What you could do here. Let's think this through. What the fuck is this? What is the L? What is that? LG? RG? What is that? What is this? I don't know what that is. Not a single idea. Imagining playing like this just kind of stresses me out. I think my controller just made a noise. That or my family's being murdered right now. I don't know. You know, it'd probably be nice to you know, for folks who might have some. Shut up. Yeah, I could see this being nice. So A is my standard Zach. Okay, so that's how you open up the map. How do you rotate the camera? Don't listen to me. That's not a good idea in this game. Very nice. So yeah, basically this layout is mimicking the PlayStation controller, which makes sense. Makes sense. That's the one thing I don't like. Interestingly enough, whenever you come out, like this thing makes it feel as if, I don't know if it's actually clicking or if it like locks itself, but now it's like it won't do that audible click that I feel whenever I'm in game. Oops. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's like it locks itself. That's kind of cool to where it doesn't move. I'm trying to think of it some other. It'd probably be mainly with like popular games. I know Path of Exile 2 is obviously popular, but I'm talking like Counter-Strike or something. But let's see what exists for Deadlock. That's what I just thought of. Dang, what's the name of that game? Love this game. This is really cool. I'm pretty impressed with these features. All right, last one. I'm addicted to trying just random games at this point. Oh, yeah, I like that, boy. Apparently, I never played this game. Oh. The first time I played it, it was on the PlayStation. It was a part of their, I got it whenever I first got the PlayStation 5. See, this is nice because it goes away whenever you don't want to use it. I don't know why I wasn't doing that on Path of Exile. You brothers ever played this game? You pick up the dude booty, put it inside your boosie, and then you're a graveyard keeper. Gotta get the guts out of them and whatever. Get that flesh. You take it over here and you bury the son of a gun. Rusty shovel. Okay, apparently I already have that equipped. I should have probably read what I'm supposed to do. I need to exhume papers. Oh, I see. There we go. Anyways, brothers. I'm just double clicking for some reason. Anyways, that was fun. That was fun, wasn't it, brothers? But the good times must come to an end for tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on tomorrow or Thursday. Just keep an eye out on the Discord. Regardless of that there, brothers, I do appreciate every single one of you. I hope you enjoyed watching me fight with this controller. I am pretty impressed with it. No complaints, really. Very customizable. I didn't expect that. I'm not used to that because I'm mouse keyboard fella. They probably have some controllers that you do that with nowadays, but it's just not something I'm accustomed to. So that was pretty neat. And the trackpads are very nice, very accurate. I can see myself getting used to it and using it for certain games, but I'll always be accustomed to choosing mouse keyboard over anything, really. But anyway, brothers, thank y'all for liking and subscribing, whatever terms you brothers like to use. We'll see you brothers when I sees you next. Take it easy, be safe. Bye-bye.